Yo, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Why Not Right Now. This is your girl Jen.
And it's your girl Stay.
And DJ Chop.
Silver
Fox in the building. Let's go, let's do it. One more again.
Yeah, so the topic today is breakups, y'all. what are we gonna talk about? Breakups. What do we do on breakups? Like, anybody like do the whole after another get under, what is it? What's the saying? Anybody
to
remember?
get under one, you have to get under
No,
another.
to get over one. You have
to get over one, get under another.
Yes. Yes. Do y'all do that? Who does that?
I call it a bump and get one.
A bump and get one.
I mean, isn't that how a pimp lives his life, though?
You could.
You a pimp, Chop?
Never.
I knew it. I knew you was smooth for a reason. That's Silver Fox. So you cater to a certain. I feel you. You know, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it depends on the situation. Like, if you know you might get back with that individual, like, it's not wise to get under another because you're only hurting your, abilities to get back into that relationship and make it work.
What do you mean you hurt your abilities? Wow. Right. What do you mean you hurt your abilities?
Because, like, come on. It's like you in a man's eyes, you're devaluing yourself by messing with the next one when you just broke up with him. He's like, damn, you just hopped on another one?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're trying to get back with him, he's not going to really be, like, inclined to want to get back with you, knowing that you've been with another one so quickly after him.
So that's why you think you shouldn't do that?
If your intentions are to get back with him. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Because you're only hurting yourself.
Can I raise my hand?
Oh, that's somebody raised their hand already.
Sorry.
I was just wondering, like, do you mean, like, right away or depending on the time?
I would say right away.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would, personally, it looked bad if you just,
like,
y'all broke up and tomorrow.
Yeah.
You can't even want to be with nobody.
Exactly.
But
that's why it's terrible.
That's my point.
Exactly. Already. Well, that's something you already been doing, so that depends on the individual for one.
And
so that's on the individual.
My point is, it goes two ways, not one.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
So it's when you put an E, you put an E in effort, and that's on both parties. That's two people putting an E in effort of doing something they want to do. Period.
Right. So we're talking about like, so how do you deal with it when you, no longer you broke up with somebody? We all have experiences.
I mean, honestly, I need to heal because me, jumping from another comforter to another.
Same. Like, I need a minute.
Different toilet, you know what I mean?
I mean, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Depending on the situation. Like, are we talking about breaking up out of a long-term thing? Are we talking about breaking up out of, somebody we only dated for like a month? Like, I don't know.
Well, that ain't even no.
I still think you need to heal either way.
But a month, and then you break
up. That's what I'm saying. How you deal with it?
For 30 days, I love you.
Right. Exactly.
That's a little bit excessive. Not saying
but people do that though
with somebody in that short period of time. But I'm just saying to be.
People do it.
I know they do. I'm
Some
not saying
people get attached real quick.
First 2 weeks, I love you.
It's a few people I couldn't get rid of.
In that situation, I think you need healing. If that. But I think healing also comes at certain situations in your life where you feel you're mature. You're in the more mental space to know, all right, now I need to not date or mess with anybody and I need to heal versus when you're younger, you're not as mature or more in tune with healing in the process. So it depends on, like, you have your whole stage, like they say.
You had a whole stage, Jack? I knew you was nasty.
No.
I'm just like,
I'm not confirming nor denying nothing.
Uh-oh.
I'm just saying, that stage does exist for certain individuals.
Yeah, absolutely. People go through it, but I feel like with maturity, and you understand, you learn that you just need a moment before you start going to the next one. That comes with maturity. I feel like when you're younger, you're not really thinking that far because you're not thinking long term. You're enjoying your youth. Your youth.
Valuing your gift.
Yeah, you're not valuing yourself at all at that time until you learn to do that. You know what I'm saying?
So that being said, where do the maturity level comes in? Where do that take place?
I mean, it's different for everybody. Like, who are we to say? I mean, my maturity didn't come into, I think, till I had my daughter. That's when my maturity came in, and at that time I was 21. I should have still been having drinks. If you ask me now, like, you know what I mean? But
Talking about drinks.
okay.
You know, hold up. Like,
What that cube
I
doing?
think my
What-
guardian angel
Oh.
drink,
Yeah.
y'all, because last night
That's all you right
was
now.
an episode.
That's you right now.
Mine's is,
But,
my guardian angel, she's great.
yeah, so our block is gonna rotate between
I won't tell y'all what mine doing.
between us, you know, depending on how we feeling and what we
Wait.
thinking.
Hold on.
Watch the
Is
block.
that a woman block or a man block? Or a
It's
DJ
a-
block?
it's
I need
whatever
a DJ
how
It's
you
non-binary.
feeling. Yeah.
It's non-binary, y'all.
No labels here.
No labels on the cube.
It's whatever you're feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's no gender
Now,
on that cube.
the first
Whatever
one, you
you're
got this?
feeling, how you
Choo,
feeling.
choo.
Today, I think my guardian angel's drink. That's how I'm feeling.
And I'm not mad at you. At least you told the truth. That
Yeah.
guardian angel was like, yo, you better tell the truth. You're going to.
I bet you
I ain't gonna
she
say it.
fine. She or he? What's your angle?
I don't know. The spirit is the spirit. That's how I see it.
No gender. No gender. But yeah,
Oh,
that's what
what
I thought.
about relationships and healing? I also feel, you know, with me and my spiritual journey and whatnot,
Yeah, what
what
does
you
it look
put
like for
out
you?
is what you attract. So when you heal, if you want a healed individual, you therefore have to heal yourself first. You know what I mean? So
Before
it
you go into any
It's
relationship,
all
you should
about
heal
healing.
yourself
It's
first.
it's all about
It
healing.
is.
No
If
matter
we
how
really
you
want to
look
go
at it,
there,
no matter how you
Facts.
think about it, no matter how you know, even live it. When you get up and you know that your heart hurt, your brain hurt. Period. And
It's
if
like
you think
preach,
about
right?
it, if you think about it,
listen.
if you think about it, your heart hurt first, and your brain think last.
Yeah, that's why people think with
Period.
emotion.
Period.
A lot of
'Cause when
people
your heart
think
hurt,
off
you don't get a
emotions
chance
because
to
of
do
that.
really nothing. But sit
Women,
there and think.
especially us as
That's what gets us
our,
in trouble a lot,
yeah.
especially women, because we
Well,
think
no,
more off
our-
emotion though.
our signs though.
Well, our signs are emotional.
We're
Yeah, I'm
we're,
emotional as
we're
fuck.
impulsive.
I am impulsive.
I'm sorry,
Every
Aries
sign
gang.
not the same. Every sign
No,
not
no,
the same.
absolutely. That's why
Y'all
we're
get it,
saying,
y'all,
as
you know.
as Aries,
Period.
every sign different.
Yeah.
Your sign is what?
We went through this last time. I'm
Listen.
that bull. I'm
Taurus.
that stubborn dude.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Taurus.
Thank you.
Taurus.
Thank you.
My best friend's a
Coffee
Taurus.
and donuts on
they're
you.
so
Coffee
they're
and donuts
so
on you.
sweet. They're very easy to get along with. I will say that.
Alright.
You guys are super easy to get along with. What do you guys?
I'm
What?
Aquarius.
Oh Lord
Aquarius?
Jesus! No, I'm messing with
Oh,
you.
my daughter
Wait,
is
when's your-
too. I love y'all.
So your birthday is coming up.
Yeah, February 4th.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Alright.
I love them.
We're the best.
What we got over
They're
here
so
in the
mysterious.
I
corner?
rejected that. The best of what?
Okay.
So we got
So
the
what, it's
water
just
going, the
Capricorn coming
fire
up.
going.
Capricorn.
Oh, well, happy
Two caps.
belated.
We got two caps in the
Yeah,
room.
You gotta land. You gotta land.
You ain't
got
having
a land.
Capricorns.
You got a land
Yeah.
animal right here. A mean land animal
Yeah.
with horns.
We land-
Stop playing.
We're mean too. We Rams
You do
ain't
not
no
wanna
joke.
mess
You
with
see
us.
my Ram?
All right.
Yeah.
Do you see my Ram?
Listen,
Pay attention to my
We-
what?
we set the tone.
Yo, we got big barks. What I tell you? Just cause I'm 5'3", nigga.
Hey,
Just
you
'cause
don't
I'm
want
Oh, yeah, I
5'3",
forgot
nigga.
about that.
Don't
Bring out the garbage.
yo. Stop playing with me. No, sir. I'm dead.
Only in the mirror.
Yeah, for real. But what does healing look like for you, Chop? As a man, what does healing look like for a man after a relationship? Because that's the misconception. We feel like y'all don't give
Take
a
it
fuck.
serious.
Like, they're say that again.
Don't take it serious.
Right. Like y'all just.
So what don't each man that do different things take serious? Me is I need to heal from a long term of good and bad ups and downs because we went that. Once you feel that and do that and you still together for so long and you break up, you need to heal.
But how do you heal?
As a man, what do you do to heal?
What
Like,
is your routine?
Hobbies, keep working. Some dudes break up. You know what I do? I keep chewing.
So you bury yourself in
but,
work.
But I don't think
I
that's
keep
necessarily
looking.
healing.
I
That's
like,
a distraction.
Right.
Well,
If you're burying yourself in your work, that's not necessarily healing. That's just distracting you from your feelings.
How do you heal over the women that you actually?
For different folks.
Hey, no, I'm not saying that doesn't work for you. I'm just letting you know that doesn't necessarily mean that that's a healing process.
Because if I would sit up there and I sat up there and I sat up there and kept sitting up there without thinking, guess what's gonna happen?
That's true.
I'm gonna go crazy
You do
and be
need
like,
slight
oh,
distraction to get over it.
What can I make better? I was like this. Nobody wanna live that. You wanna. I can't sit there. I can't sit there.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Not
so
sit and
part
wallow,
of-
but do you do anything to change? Because if you think about it like this, there's a reason for that breakup, whether it's mutual or not. So if you broke up with this individual because there was something that was lacking, whether it was communication, affection, whatever the case may be, one or both parties are at fault. So moving forward in your new relationships, what are you choosing to do different?
I'm choosing
You know what I mean?
different.
So how do you heal yourself?
I got 3 words for that.
To do that.
I got 3 words for that. Loyalty, trustworthy, and honesty.
Trustworthy.
Yeah, sorry. Edit that out.
We get it. We get it.
That's it.
So you still jumping around like every man jumping around the question.
No.
But
I can't know.
He jumping around the question. I ain't get an answer out of none of that. Out of none of that. So as a man, like, what do y'all do? So like, does that look
different? That's why
hold on. I know. Hold on. We're not talking about all men.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? From your point of view, what it looks like for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, you say like something like, is it like, you know, I try to distract myself with my work, you know what I'm saying, to get over whatever happened, you know, whatever the breakup process was.
Right.
And then, like, you know, and I take what I learned from that relationship.
Right.
You know, but, and, you know, what,
and that's
from
what
your point, we don't want you to speak for everybody because we can't
right.
speak for everybody.
And that's what I'm talking for me. I can't do the sit down there and not do anything but sit there and and be like,
so since you just, all you're saying pretty much is you just distract yourself till you get over it, right?
I'm also healing and thinking about something I don't want to get in
again, right? Yeah,
period.
yeah, right.
No matter who with, what with. You don't know a person till a person know you and you know them.
Yeah, absolutely.
But what are you doing? What are you going to do differently moving forward?
Well, he can't really answer that because then it'd be specific to the last individual he was with.
Basically.
So he's
I didn't
pretty
have
much,
that
that's general.
Or anybody. You got to get a good healing.
It depends on who
you can't heal in a month. You can't heal in 6 months. Even if you've been in a relationship.
And I feel like you got to heal differently for every person that you don't heal the same from each person. Experience is different. So you can't possibly really answer that deep because every experience is a different experience.
Communication is everything.
How I heal from one is not the way I'm gonna need to heal for the next one. So, but I will say for me, I always take those experiences into the next one. I don't try to bring my trauma.
Right.
Because we all have some sort of trauma from the last, whether it was somebody was cheating all the time or whatever it was. One thing I feel like a lot of people got to do to bridge gaps too is healing yourself is so important, and remembering that those traumas is that trauma and you have to learn how to leave that there. And that's something on both parties, I think men and women have an issue with.
E for effort.
Yeah, E for effort, definitely.
Because it's two people doing it. And when you said cheating all the time means that you're taking it all the time and I'm taking it all the time. So
right.
2 ways.
So, and what I mean by not taking it to the relationship, right, or is
I ain't living that.
Bringing that anxiety into the next one, thinking that that's what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And I think that too happens when you jump into shit. That's another thing people need to stop.
When you jump into
like I met you a week ago, we're in a whole
when you jump
deep
into
relationship. Relationships.
Okay. When you say jump into anything, is it jump into intimacy, then a relationship, or is it?
I mean, listen, I can't tell you how which way you move into it because everybody's different. You never know. My vibe with you that night might have been dope. Yeah. I don't know if something forced out of that. But what I mean by that is when you leave your trauma behind, maybe getting to know somebody a little more deeper. Because I feel like a lot of people lost that communicating with each other. Well, you should know yourself, but I'm just talking about on the verge of breaking up with people and meeting someone new, and that goes with healing. Definitely heal yourself first. Absolutely heal yourself first. That's part of it. Waiting and not jumping into something, learning somebody, because I don't know about y'all, but sometime down the line, in relationships, I've, learned somebody way too late. Like, if I would have known you were like
Magic
this,
word.
like,
Magic word.
what?
Way too late because I got this big ass. I got a Cadillac. I got Jerry curls, and this is what I do. My
Not your
fingernails
pimp days.
But that's what I'm
Yo,
saying.
and
That's
guess
people
what? My
being
word.
fake. That's
Yeah,
what that
I'm a
is,
pimp.
giving you an image, a facade,
Yeah.
You
not
fall
being
for that.
real.
You fall for all that.
But
Yeah.
it's
For like 5 years till you find out he
People
was a
were really good
goddamn
at
nigga with
manipulating.
crusty ass knees.
People are real good at the stunt in the front.
listen,
I
that's
never
a
saw
whole
your knees all
nother
this long
subject.
time. I
though.
knew you wasn't no goddamn good.
Yeah, for real. Those like, where your car at? That's not the car you picked me up the first time. Like people are real
Glad
good
my grandmother used to let me use her car.
Yeah.
I'm playing.
That was my mom's
Yeah, go
car.
pick
When I
up.
picked you up. You're like, what?
Let's go
Yeah.
pick
You
up
ain't got no
the
car? Like, yo. But not that
But
you
even
have to
like-
have a car, but keep it
more
100.
than, but like even more than just materialistic stuff, like themselves, like they're unhappy with themselves and they're creating a fake image for you to fall in love with them,
That
and that's
goes
not
back to
really.
why I said the Jerry
Them.
curls and the cat, because
Yeah.
that's what I'm bringing to you. When
Yeah.
I meet you, hey, what's going on? You can meet me anywhere.
You bringing
in
the pimp
mall.
out first?
No,
That's
no.
what you said?
I'm just like, if I see a female somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
we in the mall. A lot of places we
Why
see
the
a lot
mall?
Of,
Is that like everywhere?
because
That's
when
where
you
meet
go
people?
in, you don't know about a person. You just see them going window shopping or just shopping. Period.
So you
They
giving up
could-
your
oh,
spot?
Can I talk? No, I'm just saying.
He gave up his spot. He gave up.
I'm just saying.
He gave up his pickup location. He go case the joint.
Aw.
You still doing that? Like, he like, no, I'm just gonna take my walk around.
You know what?
Like,
I
You
wasn't
got him
finished,
grabbing
but-
the headphones.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Stress.
But that, back to where I was rudely interrupted by, Miss Stay over here
I don't
and
know
Miss Jen over there.
Me neither.
He gave up his
Listen,
location.
Yeah,
It
we
was
can hear
about
people
fuck.
in the audience, but we ain't gonna listen to
I was just
none of them
asking
until I
what
finish
time
saying what
it
I'm saying.
was.
All right, go
Again,
ahead, go ahead.
Again,
Go ahead.
if you meet anybody
Yeah.
in the mall, I just said for example,
As an example, okay.
anywhere,
Mhm.
you don't know them. They
Mhm.
can look sharp as a meat.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
can look bummy as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Until you, what you driving, until you walk out, and then you see him in versus a Cadillac versus
Yeah.
a Honda. Oh,
Mhm.
I'm sorry. Any type of car.
I'm sorry.
That,
Why
you
say
know what I'm
I'm
saying?
sorry?
When I say
Yeah, but
caddy,
I'm
that
saying
means
it's
luxury.
But that's what I'm saying. It's more than materialistic stuff
But
because
that's
they
how I'm
can
gonna
show
come
you
at
their
you
Honda.
like that because you're gonna
and-
attract that first. Because if you're that woman, be like, oh damn, he got
If
But
you
I'm
like
talking about
that,
the ones that
you
are living
attract-
like
you
double
attract what
lives.
you
You
put
know
out.
what I
Well,
mean? That's what I'm talking about. Like a whole nother facade type of thing, not just materialistic things where it's just like, oh, you look good, but you're really broke. Like more deeper than that. You're not the person that you displayed to be. Is what I'm getting at. Like the fake image.
Yeah, it's a lot of that going around.
But that's what
we
I'm
could
saying.
get
Like,
into it, but
you need to heal yourself so that those
Definitely.
frequencies,
heal
go
yourself,
out there.
guys. Okay, end of all, heal yourself, both men and females. Heal yourself first. Don't jump into another. It's not gonna work. Not gonna fix anything. Thank you guys. Thank you guys.